Today, we have somebody very special coming to the show. First person to ever grace this show. He is one of the stars on the hit TV show Ballers, featuring himself and The Rock and a couple other actors. His name is London Brown. I'm going to tell y'all right now, he's coming on. He's my first guest. Y'all are to behave, okay? I don't want no misbehavior, okay? If you misbehave, I'm gonna give you a beating. Whether it's I come to your house and whoop your ass or I block you. When people come in the house, we do not disrespect them. When people come into the house, we act like we have some damn common sense. Do not be the roach that runs up the wall. That runs up the wall when somebody's coming into the house. Don't be that embarrassing roach. Have some damn common sense about yourself. Now, let's start with the news. In our ignorant news today, weed lovers will be able to celebrate 420, which is a national holiday of getting high with Wiz Khalifa. Now, Wiz Khalifa, Camron, and Dave East are amongst the acts who celebrate their love of marijuana via a live stream 420-day celebration. Now, the rapper will perform a DJ set, because he DJs now, and host a quote-unquote smoke session online for cannabis lovers celebrating the special day. And he's going to team up with marijuana technology company bosses at Weed Maps for the world's biggest virtual 420 celebration event, and that's the way it has to be in these corona times. The set will feature Wiz's favorite tracks to smoke to and celebrate the 420-day release of his saga of Wiz Khalifa LP. Of course, he's got to tie that into something to make some money. I respect that. I respect that. And I'm down for that. In a statement, he said, super excited to hang out with the Weed Map smokers all over the world. I'm even more pumped to be able to share a new project on a holiday everyone loves. I personally don't love the holiday because I don't smoke, but fuck it, if he smokes and he loves it, that's it. Now, what's interesting to me is that Wiz Khalifa, Camron, and Dave East are amongst the acts that will celebrate their love of marijuana. Now, I never even knew that Camron even smoked because he don't really talk about it like that. My question is, where is Be Real? Where is Redman? Where is Method Man? Where is Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg is the biggest weed smoker that I've known in my life. Now, let me tell you a story. And I know y'all don't like stories, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Years ago, I had a TV show with my ex-wife called Man and Wife. We got our bed and we brought it to the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. I forget why we did it, how we did it, but the venue is connected to a hotel, so you could walk through the venue and walk through like a hallway and you'd be up in the hotel. And somebody had a smart idea of let's bring our bed there, let's do some interviews or whatever, so we did it. There were many people there, I'm not going to name no names, people that should have looked out for me, that I would expect to look out for me and hold me down, and they never did it. They never did it at all. But I had Snoop on my list of people. I don't know Snoop at that time. I never met him. I knew who he was and he knew who I was, but I never met him. So I'm saying to myself, there's a 2% chance that Snoop is going to do this. All the other people that I know, they all fronting. People came, but some people fronted, right? So I go up and I ask Snoop to do it. I'm thinking he's going to play me. But he says, Fat Man Scoop, oh yeah, of course I'm going to do it for you. So I wait for the Hip Hop Honors to be over, and he's walking out the door. And his handler's like, come on, we got to go. And I said, yo, Snoop, you going to do it? And he turned around. He said, yeah, I said I was going to do that. And his handlers were like, nah, we got to go. And he was like, yo, I told the man I'm going to do it. He said, give me 5 minutes, let me go smoke. So he went into a room. And he went in this room and he started smoking. I waited about 10 minutes. When I went into the room, I couldn't see anything. Like I was literally in the room with my hands like this because I was trying to feel on the wall because I could not see anything. So I thought that I was standing in front of Snoop. And then Daz grabbed me by the shoulder like this. He said, no, bro. He said, Snoop's over here. He moved me over here. And then I was in front of Snoop. I could barely see him. But I heard him talking. He's like, yo, just give me 5 more minutes to smoke. I said, sir, if I stay in this room 5 more minutes, I'm going to be dead. So I'm going outside. I'll wait for you outside. It took me about another 3 minutes to get out the room because I kept banging my toe in the fucking couches and I ran into a wall twice and I ran into the door once. The man came out. He came upstairs. Of course, he was high. At least for him, he was high. He did the show, and that was it. And if you want to go watch it, I'm sure it's somewhere on Instagram. So I don't know how you have a smoke-a-thon without Snoop Dogg. So let's hop to the question of the day real quick. We're going to go through this real quick. Then we're going to have London Brown from the TV show Ballers shortly. So we're going to go through the question of the day real quick. And that's it. And I need you guys to follow me right now. This is very important. For those of you who live in the United States of America, I need to know, what are you going to do with your stimulus check? Okay? If it involves weed, okay? If it involves weed, liquor, or toilet paper, don't discuss it with me. I'm going to repeat that again. Weed, toilet paper, or liquor, do not discuss it with me, please. Do not discuss it with me. I don't want to hear it. If you're going to spend your money on ghetto foolishness, do it on your own. But I would like to know, what are you going to do with your stimulus check? Because me, I can only speak for myself. Because of how much I make a year, I do not qualify for the stimulus check. I may qualify for some business, for some kind of business check. It's called a PPP, the Payment Protection Plan. I think I could get that because I'm a business, and there may be something else that I can qualify for. But the stimulus check, I'm not getting. They already told me. Let's see. I need that blessed hoodie. Okay, if you want this blessed hoodie, all you have to do is go to www.fatmanscoop.com. It's not up there now, but the Fuck Coronavirus collection is up there. I'll have them put this up here. I'll have them put this up here, put this up there tomorrow or the next day. If not, and they cannot get the yellow shirt, then I'll have to make one for you, so you'll have to wait. But in the meantime, www.fatmanscoop.com to get all my shirts. Fuck coronavirus, quarantine and chill, I'm social distancing, stay home and drink coffee, the one that says don't DM me. But this one, I'll make sure that if I can't get it done, I will go and print one for you, and you can buy the one that I print for you. Let's see here. Invest. Michelle says she's going to invest. Ebony Walker said, I paid off a big credit of mine. Nasty AZ says, pay off loans. How does someone even qualify for a stimulus check? You spell check C-H-E-Q-U-E, so that means that you are definitely not from America. So, Janique Davison, fuck that. That's over for you. Rosie4511, what is that? Obviously, you're not from America. You're from somewhere else. The stimulus check basically is a check that America is acting like they're looking out for us and giving us $1,200 to $1,500, but it is going to be charged back on next year's taxes, because in America, they'll give you something, but guess what? Your ass is going to pay in the end. No Friend Like Me says, pay my bills. I'm trying to keep up with them. Good, smart. Wildcat21 says, save it or portion it out. Nobody has talked about food. Get yourself some food. Ebony Walker, they ran out of money for that. They did run out of money for the PPP, but what they're doing right now is they're putting another, I think, $600 billion into it so we can all get paid, hopefully. Michelle B says, invest more in her retirement plan. I Am KVJ says, with the stock market being back, make up some investments, clean up one outstanding thing on my credit, and put the rest in the right place. And that's a smart fucking man right there. Ty Perrick, what is a stimulus check? I'm going to repeat this again. The American government is giving everybody $1,200 to $1,500 based on certain criteria. You can, if you're one person, you cannot make over $199,000, I believe. If you are a family of four, you cannot make over $140,000. If you're one single man, I think you cannot make over $75,000. But what they do is they give you this check because they know people need money now, and what you're supposed to do with that check is buy supplies, food, and stuff like that to last you about 2 months. Most people are going to be ignorant as fuck and do what they want to do with that. That is why Walmart has stacked up on televisions. That's why the dispensary is stacked up on weed. That's why the liquor store has fucking the brown Hennessy and the clear Hennessy. You know why? Because they know you're going to fuck up your money. They know you're going to fuck up your money. Don't fuck up your money. Now listen, buy one or two things that make you feel good. You need some comfort. But listen, I don't want to see you walking in the street with coronavirus with a fucking 82-inch television. I don't want to see it. I'm not interested. How does one qualify, though? I'm all lost. I just gave you the thing, but you're not even from this country, so you know you can't play with that. Can you send me your shirt then? Again, This is not available on www.fatmanscoop.com. You'd have to send me an email at bookings@fatmanscoop.com, and I'd have to go buy the shirt and print it for you, but I'll do that. It's no problem. Real London Brown, I'm getting ready to come to you very shortly. I'm going to ask you what you're going to do with your stimulus check. But you, sir, are on Ballers, so you are probably rich as fuck. You are not getting any stimulus check of any kind. Let's see. Let's keep moving here. Hello from Australia. You're not getting a check. London Brown is in the cut. He's way in the cut. So here we don't qualify. Income too high. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Here's why I have a problem with this. And London Brown, I'm about to get to you shortly. I don't like the fact that the American government is making rules for this one and this one and this one. It's like one size fits most. Okay, somebody can make $200,000, but they have a fucking alimony. Like me, I have a major alimony. I make money, but I have an alimony. Why? I'm not. All that money is not going to me. It's going to somebody else. Why is it that it's one size fits this and one size fits that? Everybody needs to get a check. If I was the president of the United States, number one, I would probably be a somewhat ignorant president, but I'd probably be better because I know the world better. Here's what I would do. I say, listen, everybody, this is how we're going to do it. Everybody sit down. 3 months. Everybody sit down. Stay in your house. Chill out. Here's some money for weed for those who smoke weed. Here's some money for alcohol for those who drink alcohol. Here's some condoms for those who want to fuck. Please don't have more kids. We don't need more kids. We don't need more kids, and we don't need bad kids. Okay, you can barely take care of the kids you got, and you can't even educate them because you're homeschooling them now. And they don't listen to you, and you don't listen to them, and they don't like you, and you don't like them. And guess what? I don't like neither one of y'all. But with that being said, I would say everybody sit, chill out. I'm going to pay everybody's salary for 3 months. For the people who own businesses like me, what do you make? Okay, you make X amount on your taxes. I'm going to break that into 12. I'm going to give you that for 3 months. Everybody sit, chill out, hang out, relax. Don't buy guns. You can buy weed. You can buy liquor. You can buy some of the ignorant stuff you want, but don't do too much. And some of the money that I give you, you have to spend on food. Okay? Because here's the thing. Looking at a television is different when you have no food in your house. Now, you may think that 82-inch television to watch Ballers on, or watch the NBA on, or watch Netflix, or watch any ghetto programming that you like Love and Hip Hop, is amazing. But guess what? An 82-inch television don't mean shit when your stomach is rumbling. It's fucking terrible. My stomach has never rumbled because I've been professionally fat for a long time. But I can tell you, from knowing people whose stomach has rumbled, it's terrible. Now, my stomach has rumbled when I've had diarrhea and I've been on the flight and I'm flying from overseas and my stomach's rumbling and I want to blow up the bathroom. I mean, at some point, you just got to go blow up the bathroom. I've done that before, but that's another story. Tiana, how are you feeling? I think you might not have to call London Brown because he's actually on here now. So we're going to get... You saw it. He's on there. Let me explain something to you. That man is very handsome. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, but I know the man is handsome, okay? You are not to follow him. If I go on his shit and I see that you followed him, it's going to be between me and you.
I'll do it right now.
No, you don't do it right now because I know what kind of man you like. I know you like those chocolate caramel dudes like that. I know what you like. I know what you like. That's why I was scared to even involve you in this because I know what you like. Don't be doing this, oh yeah, he's fine. Don't do that. You're going to get that man shot, and he's not even on here yet. I'm sorry. Barak Body Care, I put money back into my business. That's why Trump opens the country back up today. Good for him. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to hop to London Brown right now. Anyone in here? Again. People. Hold on, let me just get that. Hold on. Let me hop in there. I need you to call back here. Call him now. Call him now real quick. Call him now. Here, there's his number. I put money back into my business. That's why Trump opened the country back up again. They are already buying stuff online and new cars. It's Gov. It's Lit. Factory. Hold on 1 second. Let me get right to him right now. Let me see if I can get him on real quick. Before you call, let me see if I can get him on real quick. It's Tasha asking for your shirt. I don't know who Tasha is. Chub Dog TCB, I'll get to you very quickly. I'm waiting for this man to come on. We trying to get a connection with this man. Grace Morris, okay. So they are putting Trump's name on it like they say. Yes, they are putting Trump's name on it like they say. They are definitely putting the man's name on it. For some reason, he wants his name on this. Now, to me, I wouldn't want my name on the stimulus check. And here's why I would not want my name on the stimulus check. Call the man now. This is why I would not want my name on the stimulus check. Because of the fact that it's that one right there. There you go. I would not want my name on the check because it is linked to a failure. Okay? And I feel like good or bad, well, actually, you call him. You just tell him to hop on. Good or bad, there is no way that I would let my name be associated with the coronavirus, because guess what? People will forget at some point. They'll just forget. Peter Smith 1176, I am going to buy alcohol with my money. Nasty AZ says, some of us still have incomes coming in because of working in essential businesses. Basically, it's an advance on my tax refund next year. I'm not expecting any taxes back now. You are the smartest person that I have heard so far. What did he say? He said, okay. All right, I'm going to him now. Let's see if we can get the man on the phone now. So that's it. Hey, sir, how you feeling?
Hey.
First of all, let me introduce this man properly. No, hold on 1 second, sir.
Bet.
Give me that phone. Give me that phone. Do not remember that. Put that man's phone number down. Do not remember his phone number. All right. You're going to get this man shot in his own house. Okay, the man knows about drive-by shooting. You don't want to get shot. You don't want to do that. Okay. Sir, I have to...
No.
Young. She's 18. What? Yo, me? What that mean? What that got to do with anything? Take your ass downstairs. No. I don't care if you're legal or not. You live in this house, you're not legal. How are you, sir?
Oh. Yo, hold on. Oh.
How are you? And the man just, he hung up. All right, so there must be a problem with the connection. With that being said, I'm going to read this letter while we wait for him to come back. This letter is from somebody that's on the line right now, okay? I want you to be respectful. I want you to be respectful in answering this question, okay? And I need, because this person is a little fragile. And I don't want them to break down, okay? So here's the question. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just type this. That's my brother right there. I'm waiting to speak to him. He had, by the way, if you don't know who London Brown is, he plays Reggie on the TV show Ballers. I would have to say that this show is probably my most favorite show in the world. If you have not seen the show, it is like Entourage. If you've ever seen Entourage, it's a sports version of Entourage. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge NFL fan. So while we wait for him, we'll do this. Here's the letter, and I want you guys to listen to it very carefully, very closely. And I want you to respond. Here we go. I have been with my partner for 4 years, and I know that he's been paying for sex with young escorts for the last 2 years. He's always been with escorts throughout his life. I try and convince myself that it's nothing to do with our relationship. I am the one he introduces to his family and friends, and I try to separate what he does from our relationship, but inside, it's eating me up. He has no idea that I know what he does, and I don't know how to deal with it or approach him about it. If I didn't love him, it would be easy to walk away. But also, I know this is not how a loving relationship should be, right? He also has a lot of women friends and deletes most of the text messages from them. I suspect he's also having an affair with a married woman. My friends tell me to end it with him, and I know I should. My heart tells me that we have no future, so why is it so difficult to end it with him? Keep that letter in the back of your mind. I'm going to get to this man real quick. We're going to get him on because I definitely want to talk to him. Let me introduce you correctly. Let me introduce you correctly, sir.
Boom.
Okay? This man is on a hit show. It's called Ballers. He plays the best friend of Vernon Littlefield, whose name is Donovan Carter, who's a good friend of mine as well, on Ballers. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He could be a model if he wants to. Give it up for my man, London Brown. I'm just going to clap. I'm going to just clap myself. What the hell? I'm just going to clap myself. How are you doing, sir?
Hold up. What people don't know is that, man, you don't know. When I first got this invite, I was like, yo, is this the Fat Man Scoop? Because anybody that was clubbing anywhere in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the 2000s.
100%, man.
When we heard that Fat Man Scoop voice on the track, we was hitting the floor. And so I was a serious clubber, man. That was my life in the early 2000s. So when they told me, I was like, yo, is this because sometimes the DJs will have a play on names and play on words.
Yes.
I was like, all right, so this Fat Man Scoop. I was like, all right, so this might be Fat Man Scoop with, PHAT.
Right.
SCUUP or something.
Right.
I was like, yo. And then when we were able to connect, I was like, when I tell you just my journey of how that Fat Man Scoop quickly.
Yes. Listen, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been blessed. I've been blessed to do that. Like when you hear Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan, people immediately they run it, man. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make one for you. Fat Man Scoop, London Brown, Fat Man Scoop, London Brown, whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Y'all too. Now you got your own.
Look, man. I'm telling you, man. People don't. I'm trying to wipe my eyes, man, because with the laughing of it, it is a real surreal moment for me because that was a real, like, your voice on them tracks amped it to a whole nother level. And I'm from LA. I'm West Coast, LA all day, South Central LA. But for all my homies now that are in their 30s, when we was in our 20s, everything you did from that track that they use on You Got Served,
yes,
just the energy that you brought behind them tracks.
Yeah, man, listen.
We knew when we heard your voice on the track, I don't care what was going on.
Popping. It was popping.
The Faith Evan remixes and all of that.
When
we heard your voice, it was time to hit the floor. Period.
But you know something? I tell you, Big Boy was like a brother to me. Nick V and Eric V, the Baker Boys, like brothers to me. So
people don't know.
They were the ones who helped me with that.
You know, Fat Man Scoop, that like Baker Boys, cats didn't know that Baker Boys was that early LA sound as far as DJing before Big Boy, that whole little Baker Boys thing. That was what we went to. That's big facts, bro.
That's right. So let's get right into it. Of course, you are a comedian, an actor. And I didn't even know that, but I had to find that out through research. So I like to go through what I call ifs to know more about the person I'm talking to. It's like a job application. So just answer.
Yeah.
Just answer. Of course, your name is London Brown. Age?
Absolutely. Wait, my video has frozen. Is yours frozen or are you good?
I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Okay.
All right. Name London Brown. Age? Old enough.
You say it again one more time?
Age.
I'll be 39 in May.
Height?
6'1".
Nationality? Where your
Black.
parents from?
Black.
Huh? Black than a motherfucker.
I'm
Okay,
black.
so
I'm a regular nigga. That's it, man.
the color that describes you and why.
Black. And the reason that black describes me is that, man, I just appreciate, personally, I just appreciate being black, man. I know that I'm just a regular nigga from South Central LA, and I like being black, man. I'm glad I was born this way with this melanin, and I'm cool with that, bro.
If you could have permanent possession of any single object in the world, what would you want it to be?
It would be peace, bro.
Why is that?
Peace, man, because I feel like, man, I just want in the world today, man. I want peace, man. I just whatever peace, whatever peace, generates. That's what I want, man. I'm tired of the war and the beefing. I hate racism. I don't want none of that, bro. So I'm all about peace, bro.
If you could have invented anything from history, what would you pick?
Oh man, if I could have invented anything, it
Anything. You
probably
could
would
invent
have been.
anything you want. What would you want?
I think we're frozen, but it's coming back in. It would probably be love. If I could have invented anything, it would be love, bro.
I got a question for you. If you had to sleep with two famous people simultaneously, who would those people be and why?
Oh shoot. And it'd probably be, man.
Who would you want? Who would you want?
Call it, man, because I don't trust people, man.
Who would it be and why?
Am I frozen on your side? Because I'm frozen on my side. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
You know what? I don't trust people, so I have to fall back on that one.
Have you ever been in that situation before? Because
I haven't been in that situation, bro.
You're now on one of the hottest shows on television. There's got to be more women. There's got to be more opportunities. There's got to be more people. There's got to be more hangers on. There's got to be more people asking for money. There's got to be more of everything. How do you deal with that?
Honestly, man, this is my process. People are people. So I'm an energy person. So as far as connecting with people in general, I just try to make sure people are grounded to something more solid. I don't be dealing with a bunch of people that ain't solid, bro. And that's on the up and up. I don't care.
Now
Famous or not, you got to be solid, bro.
You're from South Central.
I'm from South Central LA. Absolutely.
When I come to LA, full disclosure, I have family in LA in Baldwin Hills. But when I come to LA, I stay in the whitest area possible. I don't play games because I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm moving. I don't know how I'm moving around. You grew up in South Central.
Yes, sir.
How were you able to get out of there? How were you able to get out of there? Did you use comedy to get out?
Yo, my whole thing with, I don't even want to say I'm out of there because I still function in the hood. I think our video is frozen, but it's probably going to, hopefully it'll pick back up.
Just keep talking.
Should I check out and jump back in?
No, just keep talking. It'll come back.
Okay. For me, man, I'm still involved in the hood. Like, I still go to the squad meet. I still, visit people in the hood. So for me, it's just about going after the thing that makes you happy. So when I went after my passion, bro, that was the thing that I felt created an outlet for me to, quote unquote, get out the hood. But I'm still in the hood, so I don't even see it like that, bro.
Were you able to skirt gang life because you were in the comedy and you were into making people laugh, or did you kind of get swept up in it just because you live in the middle of that?
To be honest with you, I stayed 5 houses down from some Crips, and I stayed next door to some Crips. So I grew up around a Crip neighborhood. On the way to my high school, I passed several hoods, but I think the thing that got me through it, at least from getting jumped, was I did hang with a bunch of gang members in high school. Being funny helped, but they also recognized that that just wasn't my lane. And let me credit my mother. My mother prayed over me. My mother prayed over me when I was 10 years old. She said, I remember the prayer she said, she prayed that God would keep me so busy that I wouldn't get caught up in the gang life. And I've been busy ever since. So I owe that to my mother, and I owe that to God, but I owe that to them. But in addition to that, I just say that, just keeping good vibes, like real recognize real. So the Crips and the Bloods knew that I wasn't on that. I wasn't trying to front. I wasn't trying to be nothing that I wasn't. So I was real thorough with them. And even whenever I got checked, they knew what I was on. I was very straight up with them, and it was straight up with me. And I'll be honest with you, growing up, they looked out for me. So I don't take nothing away from them.
We always see the scary parts of that life, that gang life. Was there anything funny about living with Crip members in the hood? Was there anything funny? Because we always see the scary parts. We never hear about anything that happened that would be funny.
As far as being the scary part was, honestly, it was like anytime I remember back because I grew up when gang banging was gang banging in the late '80s and the '90s. It's a little different now because everybody want to be rappers and producers, but in the late '80s and the '90s when it was heavy, I remember hoods getting raided and stuff like that. But as far as anything scary, it was just a matter of when homies that you knew that was living, and then all of a sudden they get shot and things like that. And I remember being caught up in the middle of a few drive-bys and different things like that. But I think the thing that kept people solid was after those kind of tragedies, when everybody get right back to family. So some people, they were able to change their lives and turn things over. That was a good move.
You're from South Central.
I'm from South Central LA, absolutely.
When I come to LA, full disclosure, I have family in LA in Baldwin Hills, but when I come to LA, I stay in the whitest area possible. I don't play games because I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm moving. I don't know how I'm moving around. You grew up in South Central.
Yes, sir.
How were you able to get out of there? How were you able to get out of there? Did you use comedy to get out?
Yo, my whole thing with, I don't even want to say I'm out of there because I still function in the hood. I think our video is frozen, but it's probably going to, hopefully it'll pick back up.
Just keep talking.
Should I check out and jump back in?
No, just keep talking. It'll come back.
Okay. For me, man, I'm still involved in the hood. Like, I still go to the swap meet. I still, visit people in the hood. So for me, it's just about going after the thing that makes you happy. So when I went after my passion, bro, that was the thing that I felt created an outlet for me to quote unquote get out the hood. But I'm still in the hood, so I don't even see it like that, bro.
Were you able to skirt gang life because you were in the comedy and you were into making people laugh, or did you kind of get swept up in it just because you live in the middle of that?
To be honest with you, I stayed 5 houses down from some Crips, and I stayed next door to some Crips. So I grew up around a Crip neighborhood. On the way to my high school, I passed several hoods, but I think the thing that got me through it, at least from getting jumped, was I did hang with a bunch of gang members in high school. Being funny helped, but they also recognized that just wasn't my lane. And let me credit my mother. My mother prayed over me. My mother prayed over me when I was 10 years old. She said, I remember the prayer she said, she prayed that God would keep me so busy that I wouldn't get caught up in the gang life. And I've been busy ever since. So I owe that to my mother, and I owe that to God, but I owe that to them. But in addition to that, I just say that, just keeping good vibes, like real recognize real. So the Crips and the Bloods knew that I wasn't on that. I wasn't trying to front. I wasn't trying to be nothing that I wasn't. So I was real thorough with them. And even whenever I got checked, they knew what I was on. I was very straight up with them, and it was straight up with me. And I'll be honest with you, growing up, they looked out for me. So I don't take nothing away from them.
We always see the scary parts of that life, that gang life. Was there anything funny about living with Crip members in the hood? Was there anything funny? Because we always see the scary parts. We never hear about anything that happened that would be funny.
As far as being the scary part was, honestly, it was like anytime I remember back because I grew up when gang banging was gang banging in the late '80s and the '90s. it's a little different now because everybody want to be rappers and producers. But in the late 80s and the 90s, when it was heavy, I remember, you know, hoods getting raided and stuff like that. But as far as anything scary, it was just a matter of when homies that you knew that was living, and then all of a sudden they get shot and things like that. And I remember being caught up in the middle of a few drive-bys and different things like that. But I think the thing that kept people solid was after those kind of tragedies, when everybody get right back to family. So some people, they were able to change their lives and turn things over. That was a good move.
Who is the character on the show that you actually have a great relationship outside of the show with, that you hang with?
The two guys would be who plays my best friend on the show, Donovan Carter, who plays Vernon Littlefield.
He's a good dude.
And then the other guy, who his real name is Chris D. Lofton. He plays Croissant on the show.
Okay.
He got shot in episode 5.
Yes.
Those are some regular dudes. Because one is from Chicago, the other one is like from LA, from the Valley, but his origins from DC. But those are the two dudes that are just real regular, no funny acting.
It's so many people on the internet right now because it's like 7 o'clock. It makes it hard for like good connections to go through, and that's everybody from Tory Lanez on down. It's just hard because so many people are on Instagram Live right now. It's really hard, but it's a lot of good information that we got out of that, and you really get an insight into what a person's like. He is actually one of the 3 or 4 top actors on that show, and I tell you, if you have not seen Ballers, I highly recommend that you go see that. I highly recommend that you start with season 1. Whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, if you just want to know how things work in the NFL, how things work in sports, and it's true because I know many people in sports and I know many people who play the game, and they tell me it's like very, 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 very legit. Janique Davidson, what do I think about Tory Lanez Live? I love Tory Lanez Live. Actually, Tory Lanez at some point is going to come on. I've been going back and forth with him. Full disclosure, he got shut down from Instagram. I know somebody at Instagram that's very high up in Instagram. I put the two of them together on email. They got on the phone. They straightened out the situation, and it was done. And because of that, Tory was like, yo, man, I'm going to look out for you. I don't know when he's going to do it. I think he's going off of Instagram for like 3 or 4 days. So when he comes back, hopefully we can get it done. We're gonna take 3 minutes to answer this email, answer this letter. Again, I'm gonna run it down one more time. I have been with my partner for 4 years, and I know he's paying for sex with young escorts for the last 2 years. He's always been with escorts throughout his life. I try to convince myself that has nothing to do with our relationship. I am the one he always introduces to his family and friends, which is important. And I try to separate what he does from our relationship, but inside it's eating me up, as it would any woman. That's just a fact. He has no idea that I know what he does. He's stupid because every woman knows every fucking thing. And I don't know how to deal or approach him about it. If I didn't love him, it would be easy to walk away. But also, I know that this is not how a loving relationship should be. He also has lots of women friends. And deletes most of the text messages from them. Listen, if you get 2% of the text messages that he's actually texting, consider yourself lucky. If you get 2%, because here's the thing, any man that is really doing some shit, he's going to do it in the car, and then he's going to go on his way into that house, he's going to erase everything. But what you don't understand, and you're not that advanced yet, young lady, there are women who you can erase those texts and they'll still find those fucking texts. So you need to go talk to some woman that's more advanced than you, and you get all the information. He also has a lot of women friends that deletes most of the texts. Okay. I suspect he's also having an affair with a married woman. My friends tell me to end it with him, and I know I should. My heart tells me we have no future, but why is it so difficult to end it with him? You guys go on and give it to me from here. I'm going to let you guys take it from here. I'm going to let you guys tell me what you think. What do you think about that letter? What should she do? It is the real Fat Man Scoop. I'm going to make it very simple for you. Fat Man Scoop, Crook McClan, whatever I say, y'all got to do. Listen, if you can find someone, HTR, JCR7, that can do that, like me, bring them to me. This way we can do two shows at the same time. We're not going to do anything now. We can both be at the house at the same time together, but we're not going to do anything now until probably September or October. But when the shows come back, I can make twice the money. So please, get that person to me immediately. I need them. So people, before we get out of here, I want to know what you think about this. Now, here's my personal opinion before we walk out the door because we have about 3 minutes left. Kate Jizzle77 says she needs to step. Let's see here. My friend, do the voice like yours. Let me tell you something. Your friend cannot do the voice like mine. JJack77, what's up, Scoop? It's Ajax from Crown, man. Crown, okay, guys, how you doing, bro? Prince Kanai, how are you feeling? I'll be like, it's friend, it's real, but I'm out. So Janique Davison, you'll be like, listen, we're friends, it's been real, but I'm out of here. You must be black because only somebody black would say that. Miss GG01, he's insecure and has a lack of self-love. But you are an enabler. She's saying you are an enabler and you're afraid to be alone. You need to be alone and learn to love yourself and get to know yourself. Goddess Simone says, Scoop, we love you and I love you too. Jamie Black says, how are you? I'm fine. I'm a young DJ, man. Can you give me some ideas on how to branch out? Get into your job, learn your craft, work hard, and promote yourself on the internet. It's a very simple plan. Just do it. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 more people. I'm gonna take somebody. We're gonna do like 2 or 3 calls, and I'm gonna get out of here. If the feed runs out, God bless y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hello, how are you? Okay. All right. You know, if you're gonna do it, at least let me see your face when you tell me fuck you with your finger. I just want to see your face. You can tell me fuck you, but just at least let me see your face. I at least want to see your face. Like, show me some love. If you're gonna curse me out, if you're gonna give me a death threat, just put your name to it. At least I can see you. I can talk to you. I can interact with you. I have no problem. Death threat,
Hello.
shit, I'll take it. Hi, how are you feeling? Turn your light on, please. I need that light on, please.
What's up, man?
I need the light on. I cannot see you.
Yes, and yes?
Hi. No, sir.
What?
I need the light on. I cannot see you, sir.
I cannot speak
Listen,
English.
man, I'm telling you, you look weird as shit. Now, come on. Now, come on, sir. Come on. Are you going to turn that light on or you not going to turn that light on? I'm actually 360 degrees. I'm actually starting to look for interns. I need interns that specialize in social media. I need interns that specialize in research. Because when I have artists and celebrities come on, I want people to research. I also am looking for interns that can find the funniest videos on the internet and find me those people so I can interview them. Yes, I am looking for interns. Yes, I am looking for interns. Yes, I am looking for interns. Did he say I can speak no English? He can speak no English, but he's got to speak it in his house by himself because I can't fuck with him. If he don't want, if he can't turn the light on, I can't deal with him. Let me see. Let's see here. Okay, let's see who else. We'll just take a couple of phone calls before we get on out of here. Okay, Spalding's a turned door. Okay, yes, tell Tasha I'll get at her. Tell Tasha I'll get at her.
Yo, Scoop, what's up, bro? I'm chilling.
How you feeling?
Man, just sending love, nothing but love and good vibes your way. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. I need some fucking vibes with that Corona shit outside. I need it, man.
I know, man. It's crazy. It can be a little bit depressing, but all you can do is, go buy a 6-pack of Coronas and just kick it at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so listen, where do you live, sir?
I live in Baltimore.
Okay, so what's happening in Baltimore? Walk me through what's happening. Are people scared of shit like I am, or are people?
Bro, you ain't see that Boozy interview?
Huh?
You ain't see that Boozy video? We outside like those Baltimore niggas.
So you outside?
Yeah, we outside, man. I mean, we put our little scarves on.
Yeah, but,
you know what I'm saying? We chilling.
Sir,
huh?
you don't think you may get out there and sniff a little coronavirus and then?
I mean, we gotta eat. We gotta go to the grocery store.
Okay, yeah, because we gotta eat sounds like you gotta 2 keys of coke and you're gonna distribute it. You gotta eat like you going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Because
Yo, Scoop, I got some music for you too. Can I send it your way? And also, yo, I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ.
Do you rap? Do you sing? What do you do?
Nah, I'm a DJ, and I have a record label, and I'm an A&R. But yo, I met you in the Cayman Islands.
Don't talk. I wasn't out there doing something I wasn't supposed to do, right? I was okay, right?
Yeah, man, you was chilling. You was mad cool. But yo, I want to link up with you in the fall. And we're gonna do some shows together for sure.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna be taking every show. I'm gonna be at the opening of the fucking door. So let me know. Bookings at fatmanscoop.com. All right, brother?
All right. I'm gonna DM you. Peace, thanks.
DM me. All right, so I'm gonna listen, when it's time for shows to happen, I'm gonna be at every show possible. I might be doing 3 or 4 or 5 shows, 10 shows, whatever. I don't care. Listen, if you like any of my t-shirts, my sweatshirts, www.fatmanscoop.com. Go there. Tomorrow, it'll be Show Your Talent Day. You'll get to show me your talent. If you have a talent, you're going to have 1 minute to do your thing. If you're hot, you stay. If you're not, you go. I'm going to leave you on this note. Go back and listen to what this man was talking about. He had a lot of good things to say. Even though we couldn't see him, we could hear him. He had a lot of good things to say. I want to see you next time. I want to see you tomorrow. We're doing it all over again. We're going to start having a lot of people come through. So it's going to be interesting every day. Y'all be safe and take care. Easy. Fat Man Scoop.